In this video, I'm going to be sitting down with Chris, who runs an agency model. He has an influencer marketing agency. At the moment, he's getting inbound leads through a lot of creators and influencers. He was really struggling reaching out to all of the brands. The brands have huge teams, they have large departments. It's a lot harder to actually get in touch with them. But the good thing is it's easy to find them online. So I'm going to be walking him through an exact acquisition funnel that's going to create him a great offer that's going to get him way more brands and way more money. So I hope you enjoy the video.
So at the moment, my business relies on a lot of inbound, but we really want to scale sort of outbound leads as well. So what do you think is the best way to do that?
Yeah, that makes sense. Perfect. Well, it's good that you've got the inbounding because those leads tend to be warmer. So the key with outbound is, one, you need to track everything. So for you, I would do Instagram outbound and cold email outbound. So what you want to track is the total emails that you sent, the total that delivered, how many get opened, replied, and positive replies. So those are really the key metrics that you want to do. Later on, you'll be able to add in how many booked calls you got, what the show rate was, and how many sales were. There's a few others, but for now, I think that's a really good starting point. So the first thing I would do is the most cost effective is cold email, basically. So for DMs, you can probably only send like 30 to 50 outbound a day if you're not using your Instagram that much. Whereas with Instantly or a tool like that, you can basically mass blast emails like 1,000 a day, and it only really costs like $150 to $200 a month. So it's really affordable. So for you, you can use a scraping tool. These are typically free or like 20 bucks. Scrape a bunch of brands, and then you can basically even get a VA or something online. You can get them to do it for you. So you clean the emails, basically meaning that you're not sending them to old emails that aren't active, and then that basically means that your emails all hit like spam. So that's a quick one there. And the end result is you'll have clean emails, and you can basically get tens of thousands of leads, and it's only going to cost you like $100. After that, you basically want to have a stupidly good offer. So in short, you don't want to have the cold email with the view of making a sale. You don't want to say, hey, here's my offer, say yes. You just first of all want a reply, but you want to have on the background an offer that's so good that when you do present it, they'll literally feel stupid to say no. So to start off with, for now, you might be able to do risk-free. So money back guarantee, or we work for free until you achieve this goal. It'd be super easy for them to say yes to, and little to no downside for them. So a quick example is that 18-year-old lad who just approached my old manager at the office that we're in at the moment. He just said, I'll run all your Facebook ads for the first 6 months, and then we can discuss a profit share. So it's risk-free, and he just said yes, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so what you want to do is, if you can do something zero up front, or you can achieve their dream outcome in a shorter period of time as possible, and you've got a very clear outcome. So instead of saying, I think when we spoke last week, you told me that you were going to connect brands with influencers, right?
Yeah.
That's not really specific to the end result, because why are you connecting them? Like, what's the end goal for the customer? Like, for the brand, what is it that they actually want?
More sales, more content, more exposure.
That's it. So you saying that I'll connect you with 30 influencers means nothing if they're not actually getting money at the back of it. So we want to think like, what's the dream outcome right at the end of that journey? So you might want to say to them, I'll make sure that you clear and then insert 5,000 sales or 50,000 in profit, whatever it's going to be. Then I get paid. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Then we obviously want to add Instagram. Now, this is a little bit more lower leverage because it's not at scale. It's a little bit more manual. But for now, I would really lean into email, but ideally both. Like, why would you not, right? Instagram, you can just straight away DM. And if they like the look of your profile, then that's obviously great. Just quickly back to the offer. We do have an SOP built out for this. So I can share that with you. I'm just going to say here, if someone DMs me the word offer, then basically I've got an automation set up where this SOP actually gets sent out. So just DM me the word offer if you want to see that. With the DMs, we want to keep it, like say, a maximum of 50 per day. And the reason why is Instagram hate when you send too many DMs and they just ban your account. So you or a VA can basically say something like this, like, hey, first name. So we want to ideally personalize it a little bit. Would you be open to, and then insert, making an extra 5,000 a month without having to manage a big creator or, some of the logistical things that go into it in the next 30 days with zero upfront. And then that's kind of the message that you'd want to send out. So if you received an email that easy, that simple, and you could just quickly glance at it while you're having your coffee in the morning. So an example might be, hey, Chris, if I could place you an influencer who can help insert your company, gain at least 100,000 eyeballs per week and increase sales, no upfront cost to you, would you be against a quick chat? I mean, that's a pretty easy to say yes to message, right?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Perfect. So yeah, keep it short. You don't want to overcomplicate it. And then make sure you're tracking these numbers. So again, we need to make sure that if you're sending out like 10,000 messages a month and you've made one sale or no sales, why? Like, where is the drop off? Because you could change the message, but it might be that the message isn't the problem. It's the fact that it's all hitting the inbox or not hitting the inbox. So tracking these numbers is going to be massive. These are the biggest ones for you. How many emails per sale is huge as well. Because if you make about 5,000 per sale and then you're making 20,000 emails to make a sale, your problem becomes, how can I send 100,000 emails a day? Like, that would be the bottleneck of the business, And then the next thing I would do is, so that you can obviously move back to the inbound as well, because inbound is obviously better than outbound, but you can leverage this tool. So once you've done the outbound and you've over delivered, got results, results, you turn that into a case study, and then you use that in your outreach as well. So at the end of that message, you might be able to say, like, I've done this for Gymshark. That makes sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Sweet. And then eventually you just double down on what works. So if DMs outperformed your emails, you would just lean into DMs. Or if emails was outperforming DMs, obviously it makes more sense to be high leverage. So you just lean into what's already working. Sometimes both might win, but ultimately if you can do it with a VA or a team member, then this scales in the background without you needing to actually like physically send any messages. So that's what I would do if I was you. 8 quick and easy simple steps. Any questions?
No, that sounds good.
Wicked, man. Good luck.
Cheers.